The International Space Station's Expedition 35 crew has kicked off week 6 on orbit with a focus on preparing for upcoming science operations while they have been tending to the maintenance of their home and laboratory on orbit. After this morning's daily planning conference, Commander Chris Hadfield performed some setup work for later activities with a variety of human life sciences studies. He then performed routine maintenance on the station's advanced resistive exercise device before conducting his own morning exercise on that apparatus, which helps simulate weightlifting and allows crew members to put some load on their bones and muscles to maintain their physical fitness. He also spent time today gathering materials for a Tuesday maintenance task in which he'll be replacing a water valve in the Columbus module. After lunch, Hadfield talked with students at an event launching the Canadian National Film Board's interactive multimedia website called NFB Space School. Hadfield then worked in the Unity module to set up for later testing that will be done to characterize the electrical current flow on board the space station. Flight engineer Chris Cassidy started his day replacing hardware in the combustion integrated rack to prepare for future operations with a variety of experiments into the nature and the behavior of flames in the microgravity environment. After lunch, Cassidy worked to set up camera equipment in the lab window for the EarthCam experiment, an experiment that permits middle school students to take pictures of specific targets on Earth from on board the station in order to complement their study of geography. Flight engineers Alexander Mazurkin and Tom Marshburn worked separately in the morning on computer maintenance tasks. Marshburn then stowed the American spacewalking tools that had been used by flight engineers Pavel Vinogradov and Roman Romanenko in Friday's spacewalk. Marshburn spent his afternoon completing his scheduled exercise as well as some maintenance work on the toilet in the U.S. segment of the station, while Mazurkin had his own exercise session and then Russian systems maintenance that continued after his lunch break. In the morning, Vinogradov and Romanenko completed practice with the Toru system. They are simulating use of a remote control system to fly a Progress cargo vehicle, if that were to become necessary, during the Progress's docking, which is now scheduled to take place on Friday. They followed that with separate exercise sessions, as well as Russian systems maintenance. And after lunch, the two crew members had a tag up with Russian specialists to review the activities of Friday's spacewalk. On Tuesday, the Russian crew members will be scheduled off duty in order to get some extra rest after last Friday's spacewalk, while the three U.S. segment crew members will be working on routine maintenance and systems upgrades, plus some experiments in the physics of fluid flows and flame behavior, as science work takes a priority for the crew of Expedition 35.